Well, hello everyone. Dan Hurd, Dan Hurd Prospecting here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I hope to earn your subscription today. I'm here on the Fraser River, and I today have the Crux Prospecting High Banker. We are gonna find some of that gold in that Fraser River gravel. It is the mighty, mighty, muddy Fraser. And today we are gonna find some of its natural treasure. Wish me luck, and I hope you enjoy. Now, if you are familiar with my channel, you may have seen videos from this claim before. That bridge really gives it away. This is my black gold claim. There's gold on this gravel bar here that is stained completely black. It's almost tough to tell it's gold because it's so black. It has eluded me. The source of it, the reason behind it, everything has eluded me on this claim for a long time. We know it's here. We know we can find it. We know just upriver, not even a kilometer, there is none. So what is the source? I don't know. Why is it black? I don't know. Today, I'm hoping to find at least one big piece of the black gold that I can take home and do a little bit of an experimentation on. That's why I got the high banker here today. We are gonna run through a lot of gravel to hopefully find that one big black flake. I am using the Crux Prospecting high banker here, the Gold Trex. It's a 1-inch pump that runs this thing, not very much water. And I'm choosing that on purpose because I need to let the water settle into the gravels here and not bake it back to the Fraser. Yes, the Fraser's unbelievably muddy, but the rules here in British Columbia state we can't have muddy water go back to the river. So I'm using a 1-inch pump on very loose gravels. Should have no problem sinking and soaking in long before it gets back to the river. That's the thought. The bigger high banker could go through more volume, but it uses more volume of water, which has more of a chance of getting back muddy water to the muddy Fraser. Yes, I know the rule here about muddy water getting back into the Fraser doesn't make all that much sense, but I do my best to follow the rules. So here it should soak into those gravels, filter out, and by the time it soaks down and through out to the river, it won't even be noticeable. That's the thoughts. Let's see what we can do. I got gravel already cleared out here. I'm hoping there's gold down in that gravel. We're gonna work through there, maybe move some of these rocks, work up underneath the big rocks, and see what we can find. Ow! Oh, pokey! Ow! Oh, got something sharp. Gloves. Yeah, gloves. Unfortunately, what I probably found down in there somewhere was a piece of broken glass. This area of the Fraser actually has a lot of garbage down in the gravels, which is unfortunate. Glass, broken up glass bottles, all sorts of nasty stuff here. So yes, I should have had gloves on, and any garbage I see, like that old beer can, will be taken out with me, for sure. Try to leave the place better than you found it. Anyhow, let's get going. The pump is primed. On a water pump like this, you have to put water into the pump mechanism before you start it up because it needs to be able to suck water all the way up that hose. In order to do that, it needs water in the impeller. It's a self-priming pump, which means it can pull water from the river up to the pump, but you have to actually prime the pump first. You have to get water in the pump. And there we go. Let's get digging. Find that gold. This is the Fraser River. There's gold everywhere in the Fraser, meaning I've already put gold in the box. If I cleaned out right now, there would be gold in there. Maybe not the big flake I want, but there would be something. And after 10 minutes of running, the water's not even 20 feet away from me, soaking in right there, hardly moving anywhere. This loose, sandy gravel, taking it no problem. Might be at a level a tiny bit, but it's running really well. Okay, the first rock needs to be moved. I've created a nice little flat spot right below it. Should just come down real easy. Look at all those great gravels. Well, made quick work of that material. That thing is just chewing through it. Nice, let's move the next couple rocks. See what we can get. Well, I think it might be time for my first water break. I've been shoveling for a long time, I'm tired. Now, most of the gold is fine here, fine gold, but the bigger chunks are the black chunks, and they are typically like 10 times bigger. They're huge compared to the regular gold from the Fraser. So maybe I'll see one? No, I'm not seeing anything. I could clean this out once, or I could just run for the full day. Cleaning out is a little bit more interesting, that's for sure. Water may have to wait. I think I see a piece of gold. There's gold in there. Actually, I see a few pieces of gold, and that's a piece of lead. Way up at the top in the first riffle. And there's that piece of gold over here. We got some gold. Don't know how much, but there's something. Really like being on this bar early morning. I'm in the shade the whole time. That sun's gonna be hot when it gets on me. Oh, I sure hope there's something in there, something good. So I have to stop now in this pit here. If I go any more in any direction, I hit significant amounts of greenery. One of the rules here in British Columbia on these gravel bars is that you're not allowed to disturb the greenery, or large amounts of the greenery. You're not allowed to disturb the greenery. So if I go any farther, any way around, I would be breaking that rule. And I don't like breaking rules. So I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna move a couple of these rocks and continue digging through here where there's not going to be any greenery that I'm disturbing. I will have to stop when I get up top, obviously. I can only go so far. And yeah, underneath the rocks, we're good to go. And of course, there's always big gold under big rocks. Jump to the camera. Boop. Since I've gone out as far as I can, I've decided to go down. Typically on this claim, the gold is in the top 6 inches. The flood gold is way better than the deeper gold, but I've just run out of spots that I can dig without affecting the greenery around here, so I'm going down. It's not that there's no gold down there, it's just not as good as in the top little bit. Well, I can go that way a little bit, I guess. Well, I just ran out of gas on my third tank, so I think I'm gonna call that quits. Let's have a look at what's in that box. Now, unfortunately, gas ran out, so I didn't have a time to leave it flush at all. Means there's a bit more in the riffles than I would have liked. Means we probably can't see anything, but let's get the close-up in there and find out if we can. Well, the riffles seem to be working well. It's about the right amount of material that I'd like to see in each riffle. They're not packed, they're not empty. And up near the top, same idea. Nice and loose, lots of room for gold to fall down into them. Now, what's up at the very top? I still see my piece of lead up there. I think I see a piece of gold over there. Let's get the close-up in on there and see what it shows. So, I'm not seeing any big chunks of gold, but these are very, very deep riffles. So, they can actually hide quite a bit. Is that gold? Don't think so. Nope, just rock. As I was saying, these are very deep riffles. They can hold a lot. We're not gonna know till we put it in a pan. So let's do that. And I did think I had enough to fill up a pan of water before the pump ran out. Okay, these mats come out really easily. They're in sections, and the sections all fit beautifully in a pan. And the good one, the top one. Oh, there's a bunch of material at the top too. I'll have to wash that out. Definitely got that piece of lead in there. Wash these out. So wash it out. Oh yeah. Perfect. Piece of gold. And today I think I'm going to pan out the cons just down at the river, but I will take them home and clean them up properly to play around with them at home a bit more. Well, that looks like a sitting rock if I ever saw one. Well, I think I'm just gonna put down the camera somewhere, like right there, aim it at the pan, and take her slow. Take it slow. These are cons. There's lots and lots of black sand in there. Oh, lots of black sand. It's almost pure black sand underneath that top thin layer of rock. Cons from a high banker are very hard to clean up. Well, typically hard to clean up because they're so heavy. The high banker only keeps the heaviest of the heavies. I mean, lots and lots of black sand, lots of lead, lots of other iron stones. Lots of really heavy stuff that's very difficult to clean up. You can see it's already just pure black sand over there. Magnetite rocks I'm seeing. Be interesting to see how much garbage is in here. This is a pretty dirty bar. We're right below the town of Boston Bar, and because we're like right in town, an industrial railroad town, there's lots of iron on this bar, there's lots of lead, lots of nasty things left by industry here. Lots of glass. Finger found that earlier. Oh, I hope there's gold in here. I hope there's at least one really big piece of that black stuff. What I'd like to do with that, if I get a chance, is to go and dip half of it in muriatic acid and see if the black dissolves off the surface of the gold. It'd be neat to see that, see half black, half gold, if I could find a big enough piece. And I found really big flakes of it here in the past. The black gold that we find here is typically way bigger than the yellow gold. It really looks like two different sources. That's basically pure black now. If you want to watch the rest of this, it'll be like 5 more minutes of just gently cleaning out black sands. That might be boring. I think that's about as close as I'm going to be able to get it at the river. Oh, I see gold at the tip of that. It's gonna go over if I keep going. Let's have a look. Okay, I see the piece. Oh my goodness! I need to get the close up on that. I haven't even seen the gold yet. I just see the gold. I haven't seen the gold, just see the gold. Let's get the close up on that to show you what I'm talking about. I haven't even started the real wash back yet, and I'm seeing powdered gold all over the edge of the pan, all over that front edge, just tiny stuff. It's so small I don't even know if the camera can pick it up. I can't tell, it's too bright out here anyways. That is crazy. Also seeing some nice garnets. Beautiful garnets as well. Well, let's see what else there's for gold. I'm hoping for something big. I'm hoping. Mustard gold everywhere. Tiny things. Oh, I'm seeing flakes all over the place. Wow. Not seeing that big chunk yet. Lots of gold. No big chunk of black gold. I'll have a close look because it might be hiding on me. Wow, that's a lot. Gold everywhere, and lots of it. Let's try to get it all in one spot for our picture. Well, that's what we're talking about. Some beautiful gold on the Fraser River Gold, baby. Let's get that sucked up. I'll take it home, clean it up properly, and give you a total. Well, there you go. It's fine, but there's a lot of it. And unfortunately, no big black piece. It's weird, the first few trips here to this claim, I was finding these huge black pieces all over the place. There was gold in big chunks that were covered in black all over. My last few trips here, when I'm trying to find one, I can't find it. It's always fun guessing weights of gold. Everyone, leave a comment below. What do you think that is? How much gold did I get today? What a beautiful day. Absolutely love this hobby. And again, for those people out there that are worried about how much I'm making, no, this doesn't pay your wages. This is just a great pastime to have. Finding some of nature's treasure in the wilderness. Getting out and enjoying the outdoors. Love it. It's not about the money. And for those who are wondering about the Chilcotin landslide and how it's been affecting my claims, yesterday I was in at my jade claim, and yes, there was mud over all the rocks. I could not see if there was any jade at all. I'm gonna do some looking around here today to see if I can find any. But this claim here, I'm not seeing excess of mud on the rocks. I might be seeing a little bit more sand than I've seen in the past, and we see some washes going down where the water probably receded really quick. But really, I don't see any evidence here of the flood. Far side, not even, maybe down there I see some logs washed up. But no, this doesn't seem to be any effect from that Chilcotin landslide down this far in the Fraser. And it sure didn't leave me any extra gold today, that's for sure. I think I'm going to take these cons here. I've sucked up the gold already, but I think I'm going to take these cons and add it into the mix that I make my pay dirt from. If anyone sees a little lead pellet from a pellet gun in their pay dirt they buy from me, you'll know where it came from. Plus, there's lots of great garnets and ironstone in here. This will be a great addition to the mix that makes up my pay dirt. And don't worry, yes, I said I've taken the gold out of the pan and that I'm going to use that for my pay dirt. That doesn't mean my pay dirt has no gold in it. I add gold back in once I've mixed up all the raw dirts from all the different claims. I add gold in, so there's always a guaranteed amount in every bag of Dan Hurd prospecting pay dirt. And this video will be coming out just before Christmas time, so great time for me to announce our yearly pay dirt special. $25 per bag, guaranteed gold and gemstones, garnets, peridot, and one other Christmas present special inside every bag. We only make 1,000 bags each year, and they sell out fast. So get them while you can. www.danhurdprospecting.com. And while you're at the web store picking up Christmas presents for the kids, why don't you pick up something else for yourself as well? And I didn't have to go far to find my first piece of nephrite or gem serpentine. Look at that guy. Awesome. That's a gem serpentine, I think. Oh, it's tough to say. The pockets in it tell me it's probably a serpentine, but that looks like a hard rock. Oh, maybe it does. Probably a gem serpentine, but nice rock. That one will be coming home with me today. I'll cut that and leave a picture here in the video for you to show you what it looks like inside. And of course, we will be filling in our holes. Like always, never leave an open hole when you're done panning. I might need 2 hands for that rock. Okay, I will be filling in my hole once I can put down the camera. And Kyle, your Gold Trek high banker from Crux Prospecting, did very well yet again. Time to wrap up the hoses. Jade, gold, sunshine, fresh air. Who could ask for anything more? Absolutely loving this. Let's take that gold home, clean it up, and show you what I got right here. Okay, let's clean this up and see what she looks like. This is fine gold, so I have to be very slow. Otherwise, I could lose some. Might float away. I should put some jet dry in here so this fine gold doesn't float. First piece I see floating, I'm going to do that. There's the first piece floating. Okay, jet dry it is. Now, if you're not familiar with jet dry, what it does is it breaks surface tension. So what that means is things can't float so easily on it. Something like gold, which is actually heavier than water, can float on the surface tension of water, and seems counterintuitive that something heavier than water can float on water, but it's because of the surface tension. A little bit of jet dry stops the surface tension from affecting it, and things that are heavier than water, like gold, will sink. Okay, this is gonna be a slow process. You don't want to watch it all. Okay, I've got about as far as I want to go with panning. Well, panning that way. Now I'm going to use the backwash method to create lines of black sand. So I should get this piece of gold out of the way first. Gently backwash until I have a line of black sand. I use my snuffer bottle and I suck it up. Had some gold back there. I want to get all the gold up front. Had some stubborn gold. Look at that stubborn gold. Nice line of black sand. Suck it up. And there we are, all cleaned up black sand. There's a tiny bit of black in there. I might do one more line. Yeah, there's one more line to go, but then we'll throw that on a scale, see what it looks like, and get you some real good close-up pictures of that. Gold, baby, gold. Now this is still underwater, haven't dried it out yet, still in the pan. There we are, all dried. One little piece of lead in there. A couple of darker pieces, those are the black gold, but really I didn't get the black gold I was expecting. Ton of fine stuff. What do you think it is? Let's have a look. It is 0.89. Not quite a gram for a day high banking. Look at that stuff. Nice. Gold, baby. Fraser River fine, fine gold. Couple pickers as well. We got some bigger stuff in this. There's a piece of that black gold. I did get some of it. Is that black gold or is that a piece of lead? I think that's the black gold. Let's pull it out there and have a look. I think I'm going to have to put that under the microscope to have a look. I do see a gold line on one of those worn edges, so I'm pretty sure that's the black gold I'm talking about. But might want to throw this under the microscope to have a look for sure. If it is that gold, it is bizarre. I really got to figure this out. Okay, where's the microscope? Let's check this. Yes, that is definitely the black gold we're talking about. You can see the worn surfaces are showing gold through, yet the majority of the surface is right black. And these pieces seem to always be bigger than the rest of the gold around. Gotta figure this out. Oh yes, and what about that piece of jade or gem serpentine I found? Well, when I cut it open, I'm fairly certain now that that's a piece of gem serpentine, not jade. But absolutely beautiful. Let's get a light behind it and show you how translucent green that is. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, definitely a serpentine, but beautiful color. Beautiful green in there. Love it. Gold and jade, well, serpentine. What a great day. What a day! Absolutely loved out here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave me that thumbs up. If I haven't earned your subscription yet, I hope I earned it today. And a big thanks to everyone for watching, especially my patrons. Hope you're all having a great day out there. And until the next one, bye!